In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an exit intent pop-up in Shopify. Unfortunately, since Shopify doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party platform. Don't worry though, it's completely free and also very easy to set up. The first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Claspo website. Once you've clicked to the link, this is the page that you're going to see. From here, I want you to click on Start for Free right here, and then you'll be taken to the login screen for the Claspo platform. I recommend you to sign up to Claspo with your Shopify account because it makes the integration very easy. So go ahead and click on Sign Up with Shopify right here, and then you'll be taken to the Shopify login screen. Simply log into your Shopify account, and then you'll automatically be taken to the Shopify App Store, which is where you will see the Claspo pop-up and leads application. Simply click on Install right here, give it a couple of seconds, and then you'll automatically be put through to the back end of the Claspo dashboard. From here, click on New Widget on the top, and then you need to decide whether you want to start completely from scratch or use one of the existing templates. In my opinion, it's better to use a template because it's fully customizable anyway, and it's going to save you a significant amount of time. So that's the route I'm taking. From the template library on the left hand side here, you will see a bunch of checkboxes that you can tick. I want you to go to features and then click on show more and then tick exit intent right here. And then you want to go down to layout and then click on pop-up. That way we're only going to see exit intent pop-ups and nothing else. So go ahead, browse through the massive library of exit intent pop-ups right here and then choose the one they like the most or the one that you want to start with. In my particular case, I'm going to go for the first one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and then you'll be shown a preview of what the template that you've gone for looks like by default. Now the first thing that you want to do here is go ahead and select the color scheme that you want your pop-up to follow. By default, mine follows this blue color, but in my case I want to change it to green. So I'm going to click on this blue color block right here, and then I'm going to shift this slider to the green side, as you can see, and then I'm gonna go for this nice green color, or maybe actually a little bit dark like this. I think that looks pretty good. Once you've done that, go ahead and click on use this template in the top right corner of the screen, and then you'll be taken to this page, which is where you can start customizing your exit intent pop-up to your liking. Now when it comes to customizing your pop-up in Claspo, it's all very self-explanatory and super easy to do. So for example, if you want to change this icon right here on the top, simply go ahead and click on the element, and then on the right hand side you can see the actual editor for that particular section. So as you can see right now we have the image here, and if you want to change the image, go ahead and click on change right here. So you can either add your own image, choose an image from the library, or provide an external link for an image that you want to have on your pop-up. In my case, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to go ahead and click on cancel right here. Exactly the same goes for the text blocks right here. So you can see, so for example, if you don't want to have this text and you want to edit it slightly to whatever you want, simply click on it like that and basically type out whatever text you want to have in here. Now if you want to customize the font, the size of the font, if you want to make the text bold, italics, or maybe underline it, this is where you can find all the customizations for the text in this field on the right hand side. Now if you want to add additional components to your exit intent pop-up, on the left hand side of the screen you can see the add component section. So this is where you can add columns, you can add text blocks, container blocks, images, floating images, buttons, as well as countdown timers, sliders, promotional codes, video, and then obviously your social media icons if you want to. So just to give you an example, I want to add a column with some text in it. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this column right here and put it anywhere I want in the pop-up. In this case, I want to have it right above this text right here. And since I want to add more text to my pop-up, what I need to do is go ahead and drag a text block into the column itself, just like that. From here, you can customize the text to whatever you want, as well as customizing the text style, the font family that you want it to be part of, the font weight, font size. You can also change the font color here, as well as explore more options, which are for the text case, the text alignment, letter spacing, and so forth. Another very important component of any exit intent pop-up is the buttons. So for example, we want when somebody clicks on this button right here, for them to be taken to the destination that we want to take them to. So what we want to do here is go ahead and click on the button itself, just like that, and then on the right hand side you can see the action on click. In this case, this button doesn't take the user anywhere, so you want to click on add action right here, and then you can either choose from open URL, launch another widget, or close current widget. In my case, since the button says shop and save, we want to go for open URL, and then all you have to do is go ahead and add the link right here and decide whether you want the link to be opened in a new tab. Now when it comes to this button right here on the top, it's a standard discount button. It basically allows people to click on it and then copy to clipboard the discount code right here instead of having to type it out at checkout manually. Now the last thing I want to mention here is that you want to decide where you want the pop-up to be placed. By default, you have it placed all over the website, so regardless of what page people click on, this pop-up will be showing up. Of course, if you want, you can also set it manually, but I prefer to have it all over, and then we can set the rules for it in the next stage. Once you're happy with the design and functionality of the pop-up, what I want to do is go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen right here, and then you will be taken to this page, which is where we can decide when and how the pop-up gets shown to your visitors on Shopify. So go ahead and click on edit right here in the top right corner of the screen, and then this is where we can set the display frequency, when to display the pop-up, and a bunch of other settings that I'm going to walk you through now. So in terms of display frequency here, we have 4 different options that we can choose from. We can either go for do not limit, which basically means that the pop-up is going to have no restrictions on when it pops up. You can have only once per session, or one time per, let's say, one day, or maybe even minutes, hours, or weeks. In terms of when to display, I'm going to have mine set to when all conditions are met, and these are the conditions that we have down here. In this case, we only have X intent, but you can obviously customize this to whatever you want. But yeah, as you can see, there's lots of different customizations that you can take advantage of here when it comes to creating the exact type of exit intent pop-up for your Shopify store. I'm not going to walk you through everything in super deep detail. I want to leave this up to you to explore. But once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on next right here in the top right corner of the screen, and then go ahead and click on done if you don't want to have a Google Analytics integration. And there you have it. Here is the draft of our pop-up. All I have to do now is go ahead and click on unpublished right here and flick this to published, and then go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen. Once you've done that, go ahead and click on how to enable in the top right corner of the screen, and then click on open Shopify. Once the Shopify store has been opened, make sure that you have the Clasper on-site script enabled right here in the left hand side of the screen, and then let's go ahead and preview the website. And there you have it. Here is our exit intent pop-up on our Shopify website. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.